Right, hi everyone. Seems we had an opponent concede in round 3 of the last league. We had a spare time slot free during one of the days. So I thought I'd just use that to bring you something a little bit different. I mean, I know I can't really do much modern wise with how I'm just jamming the boot camp at the moment. So I figured I'd put some Pioneer games in real quickly. So this is the list I'm looking at. Firstly, disclaimer, I don't think this is competitive or amazing or fantastic. I'm just sort of doing this as filler. But if you want to have some fun in the format, go right ahead. Land base, I'm going for 20 lands. I almost think maybe it should be 21, and I was testing 21, which was working fine, but against my better instinct, I've dropped it back down to 20 just to be a bit greedier with my aura slots. So obviously 4 Temple Garden, 4 Sun Petal Grove. I'm running 2 Scattered Groves as well. That's the cycling land. It always enters tapped no matter what. I've got the Canopy Vista, which enters tapped unless I control 2 or more basic lands. And these Canopy Viscas should probably just be Scattered Groves where I can, so I'll see if I've got any more. Oh my god, why are you so laggy, internet? Alright. 1, 2, okay, we got another 2, so we'll take out these Canopy Vistas. So we've got 4 Scattered Groves because obviously cycling is better than a land which is almost never coming into play tapped off of our 3 basics anyway. Fortified Village, so if you reveal a forest or a plains, it will enter untapped. And Sun Petal Grove, if you've got a forest or plains on the battlefield already, it will enter untapped. So obviously Scattered Groves has the typing of forest and plains, as does Canopy Vista, and you've seen Temple Garden already. So we've got 8 lands that sort of check either my hand or the field, and then the other 12 land drops will enable all of that. We've got the 1 plains. It would be nice to have more, but we need double green for Basara. And as far as our auras are concerned, a lot of the time we're going to want double white for like 1 mana spells. Now that I'm including some Cetessan trainings in my list, maybe not quite as much, but pretty much all my auras you're going to be wanting white mana to cast them. So our 12 creatures we're running, Glade Cover Scout, no surprises there. Basara, no surprises there. And Paradise Druid. So Paradise Druid has hexproof as long as it is untapped, and it has also the chance to add 1 mana to your mana pool if you tap it. So because we are running a hexproof creature that can't be tapped, we are running Vigilance sources. So we've got Sentinel's Eyes as a 4 of and Sentinel's Mark as a 3 of. That's just to reliably be able to give Vigilance to one of my creatures every game. So 4 Cartouche, 4 Ethereal Armor, only 2 Griff Spoon, 3 All That Glitters, 3 Sentinel's Mark as I said before, and the 2 Cetessan Training with 2 Unflinching Courage to curve it out, and 4 Ley Lines in the main. Now the sideboard is kind of funky, so I'm going to give Deafening Silence a go, which will be good against like Twiddle Storm and Lotus Breach. Kemech's Blessing will give me hexproof against Blue-White Control, which has Supreme Verdict as a 4 of. We've got Hushbringer, which is good against your Spirits, your Dimir Inverter, Dex, and anything else with ETBs. Rest in Peace, pretty good against Dimir Inverter, I think. No, maybe not Dimir Inverter. It's good against Twiddlestorm, I know that much. And Dramoka's Command, which can destroy enchantments and fight creatures and stuff like that. So that's the list we're going to be mucking around with. I don't think I'm going to do a league. I'm just going to do some 2-player queues and see how they go. Yeah, I don't really want to commit to doing 5 games of this. It's not. I've done it before and lost all 5, and it's not fun playing something that's so ridiculously underpowered. With like no resilience. If we had access to totem armor, we'd have some resilience. But yeah, we did go to pauper, right? Wait, no, we're still in modern. Let's leave this event because that was not the league we were looking for, right? Okay. Click on Pioneer. Oh, they've got Pioneer events happening. Not league, 2-player queue. Alright, looks like we've got an opponent chilling here waiting for a game, so we'll jump straight in with him. Give him the old good luck, and we've won the dice roll. Let's see what we've got happening here. Okay, so we've got a land that enters tapped. We've got first strike and we've got vigilance. So essentially we've got like a 3/3 first strike vigilance creature by turn 4. I don't really like this. Okay, this is much better. So we've got our Temple Garden, we've got our Sun Petal Grove, so we've got perfect mana here. So we'll keep it, and I'm gonna get rid of the Paradise Druid. Done. And obviously lead on the Temple Garden, get out my Scout. And turn 2 we get to attack for 4 with Vigilance. Pretty good. Spire of Industry. Is this by Matt Courier? So this could be like an Insult Artifact deck. The Vigilance is going to be really nice here because it will stop him attacking with his Courier while we still get to be aggressive with our clock. So, and then we're just chilling and looking to draw other auras. I think Cetessan Training's draw is pretty good for the deck. Before that came out, I played a fair bit when it was initially launched, and it was just annoying running out of steam all the time. Alright, has our opponent got it? He's got Ghostblade, that's fine. So he can put that on his Ornithopter for 1 mana. Yeah, 1 mana. And I don't know... Oh wait, it's got Summoning Cygnus, yeah. That would probably be why he's not attacking. Alright, so let's attack for 6 here. We've got a Chump Blocker going wide as well. And we'll play this out. I won't play the Sun Petal Grove just yet. Obviously looking for a form of flying or a form of trample here. We've got four forms of trample in the deck between Rancor and Cetessan Training. And we've got... I can't remember if it was two Griffspans, right? It's drawing to like 6 cards. Alright, well... Yeah, I probably should have held the Cartouche in my hand. At least we've got a Chump Blocker now. Alright, so we've got a Chump Blocker for his Ornithopter. I'm not sure if I want to cash it in just yet. We could get a bit more value out of Basara as far as how much damage he can block. So we won't block just yet. He's only attacking for 4. And we'll start attacking with this Scout and Warrior token too. But not with the Basara, obviously. So Gingerbread's going to block the big guy. I'm assuming. It might not. Not like we have lethal here, although we could go wide next turn. So what's he doing now for blue 1? Gaining 3 life? Yeah, that's fine. Alright, hopefully we start drawing something which isn't land. And that Canopy Vista we took out for the Unflinching Courage, the second Unflinching Courage, maybe that will come into play. Let's see. Insult Artifact. Okay, so he's putting that on the Darksteel Citadel, which is indestructible. Alright, so we're going to take this attack again because we're not dead. We really want to see some sort of trample or lifelink here. Red. What's he running that's red? Alright, well, Shrapnel Blast will do it. He gets there, and we weren't drawing enough to get us out of it anyway. Okay, so these ley lines aren't going to do too much. We can bring in a little bit of creature removal and artifact enchantment destruction, pardon me. Hushbringers could be good. Yeah, I don't have too much for my opponent here. Alright, so yeah, we'll keep this. We can't play a creature until turn 3, but hopefully we draw a different land source here. On our first draw, or hopefully we draw it even on our second draw. There's the Gingerbread. We're not concerned about that one damage yet, but we'll see what it turns into, because it could turn into a lot. Alright, we did indeed draw the land source. So I'm going to go ahead and do it this way. It means we get a creature out a turn earlier. But unfortunately, this Scattered Grows is going to come into play tapped unless we draw a different land. Still, the Canopy Vista would be coming in tapped at the same point in time. So, all right, he's attacking for a lot. That's 3, but we can't block. We can get Vigilance this turn. Block 1 next turn. All right, let's do that. Drop down our Scattered Grove. The other option is we could potentially tap Paradise Druid for mana at the end of this turn. It just leaves it susceptible to removal. It would mean we'd get Hushbringer out, but I'm not sure how important Hushbringer is at this stage. I don't actually think she's doing too much. It's just better than having 2 ley lines. Although we saw Shrapnel Blast, so maybe ley line was good to leave in. Alright, there's an artifact. Alright, so he's not happy losing any of his creatures yet, which is good. I feel like I want to get Hushbringer out this turn. Maybe I don't. Alright, let's play Hushbringer first. That way, if he sacrifices them, he doesn't gain life, I think. I'm not sure how it works, but we'll assume that that's the way it works. We'll get Cartouche out, so we have an additional blocker. We also have our first strike, so he can't just block out and kill our creature. So we can pretty safely attack here. Hopefully he doesn't have any form of removal or like a bounce effect. Alright, cool. So we get in for 4 damage. He's got something to do with all this mana if he's shocking the steam vents in. Big problem with not being familiar with the format is you can't really play around. You don't know what's in your opponent's deck, obviously. They're all very different cards to Modern. Enters the battlefield. Target artifact you control becomes an artifact creature with base toughness of... Well, ETBs don't work, so Hushbringer will shut that right down. As long as that remains on the battlefield. Alright, opponent can't really attack here, I don't think. Okay, let's go in on our Hushbringer because she will gain us life. And if they have some sort of removal spell, oh well, bad beats. And we can attack with both creatures here, I'm pretty sure. If he blocks with Gingerbrute, yeah, that's fine. Clean 10 damage. Don't mind that at all. Still Overseer, a little bit late. Could still come into play, be a factor. Almost worth just attacking with this Beaumont Courier to exile and draw, I'd say. But, oh, that's a very good draw. Holy moly. Okay. Alright, so let's attack. We've got a Hushbringer here, so unless they've got something they can do with the flying, they can deal with the flying somehow. Gingerbrute can gain him life, but if he sacks both Gingerbrutes, like blocks here, sacks both Gingerbrutes, we can then Dramoka's command for the extra 1 damage to get the kill. Alright, cool. So we get there. Looks like Hushbringer could be quite good. So we'll leave her in. We won't worry about the ley line. I might bring in the 3rd Hushbringer and maybe take out an All That Glitters. Seems fine. Alright, we've got a... I'm not excited about this hand, but it will do. So we'll keep. Protection from multicolored. Alright, we'll play this. We'll reveal a land, even though we can't play anything. We might as well just hold the mana up, bluff something. So we're obviously going to play our 2nd fortified village here before our plains. Alright, still Overseer. That's an issue. I don't really care about the Serpent, but the Steel Overseer is an issue. Oh sweet, Dramoka's command can also stop the damage from Shrapnel Blast, right? So that's really sweet. Alright, let's go with our Basara. He's got Reach, which the Paradise Druid does not. Next turn we can give 1/1 First Strike, and then we can fight the Steel Overseer. Has he gotten Soul Artifact? That'd be pretty bonkers. He does. Alright, well we can make him sack the enchantment now. I wonder if we want to get tricky and do this during our opponent's turn. This will be a 3/3 and we'll... we'll have first strike. So I think we can do that. Although if he Ghost Blades as well, maybe we want to. I don't think we'll be able to get the fight mechanic happening here the way I want to, unless we tank damage for another turn. Alright, let's play a bit patient here. Look for an opportunity. Alright, let's just throw away the warrior token here. Oh, Hushbringer is a good one. Okay, so if we go Sentinel's Eyes here, we get our creature up to 3 toughness. That's not quite good enough. We do need to start applying a clock though. Alright, let's do this. I think if we just played the Sentinel's Eyes out instead of holding up Dramoka's command last turn, we'd be in a better spot. I think that was a bit of a misplay. Alright, so he's declared no blockers. This is probably the best chance we're going to get to... We might as well get the 1 extra damage, right? I don't think we're going to get the kill effect. So we'll make him sack an enchantment. We'll give our creature 1/1. And then we need to block next turn. Yeah, that's a... No, I've not done well here at all. So we'd be... Yeah, would be 5 toughness better if we didn't... If we just used the Dramoka's command last turn. What's our opponent doing now? Shrapnel Blast? Or something? So he's got the Shrapnel Blast as well? Yikes. Alright, good game. We got absolutely wrecked. No, he's not... He has got the Shrapnel Blast. Yeah, there's the Shrapnel Blast, and he sacrificed Darksteel Citadel. Well, yeah, not much we could do about that. Hey, if he just had the Shrapnel Blast, we were never really beating that. Yeah, that was game 1, guys. We're versing Blue, Red, and Soul. And yeah, the Dramoka's command, the Hushbringer did a bit of work in game 1. The Dramoka's command, not quite quick enough when we had to rely on a 2-mana creature. If we had the Glade Cover Scout on turn 1, would have been much better than the 2-mana Basara. But hey, that's a limitation of this deck. Maybe they'll actually reprint like Slippery Boggle for the next set. That'd be really sweet. Give us an extra 1-drop creature, and then we could look at making it a little more similar to the modern deck, where you've got 8 1-drop creatures and then a 2-drop creature, and that 2-drop creature could, you know, be Basara. It could be like what's the white one called? The white creature. I might have bought it, I don't know. So we'll go white. We'll go... Everyone watching at home is probably like just screaming their name at the computer right now, being like, how do you not know this? Alright, I've not got it anyway. It's the dwarf guy that the dwarf guy that gives us a draw every time we cast an enchantment or artifact spell. Yeah, I can't believe I can't remember it. But yeah, anyway, that was round 1. I'll play some other rounds as well for you guys. Maybe another 2 rounds and just give you a bit more of a showcase on the deck. Okay, we're back here for round 2. We've lost the dice roll and are on the draw. The hand's looking pretty average with 3 creatures, 3 lands and only 1 aura. I'm going to look for something better. Alright, so we'll keep this one. We'll get rid of a Paradise Druid. And yeah, it's not too bad. We can play our Scattered Groves. We won't utilize that mana anyway, and then our Saddle Petal Grove will come in untapped. We can play our Basara, and then we can jam some Vigilance and yeah. Alright, well, All That Glitters was a very good draw. We still haven't got a form of evasiveness. For our opponent missed a land drop then. That gives us time to sort of steadily build up our board state, do what we need to. Alright. We drew a second Sun Petal Grove, so that will be really good for unloading our hand next turn. I'll probably go for the All That Glitters and hold off for an extra powerful Sentinel's Mark with the lifelink later on. Okay. So the Legion Loyalist means that our Cartouche of Solidarity token can't block now. So we'll just take 3 damage. Obviously our life total is not very threatened here at all. Alright, so there's another All That Glitters. We'll lead off on All That Glitters plus Cartouche. And then if we draw a land next turn, we can do All of Glitters plus Sentinel's Mark and attack for an absolute butt ton, gain a butt ton of life. As it stands, we'd still gain 7 life next turn by casting the Sentinel's Mark on its own, which is probably enough. But you know, if that goes up by another 1, 2, 3, 10 life, that'd be even better. Alright, looks like he's very land screwed. Very land screwed. Alright, well we drew Ethereal Armor, so we can just go for the kill here. So there's our lifelink. And here we go with our Ethereal Armor. Attack, get the win. It's not quite the win yet, but it's virtually the win. We're gaining 12 life and putting him to 3. Oh, putting him to 2, sorry. Alright, so opponent hit their land drop finally. They haven't been able to curve out properly, which I'm sure has been very frustrating for them. Have they got another like Burning Tree into Reckless Bushwhacker or something? That'd be pretty good for them. Yeah, okay. Well, they've got a bit of damage here. Hopefully it's not enough. Alright, he's just scooped this one. That's fine. So Hushbringer's... Hushbringer would be good against the creature side of it, but they've got lots of burn spells, so I'm not a big fan there. Deafening Silence would do a bit more, and same with Dromoka's Command would be pretty good, potentially. It's a creature removal spell, plus it'll negate a burn spell, potentially, too. As for what to take out... good question. Might take out a Sentinel's Mark we want because it's giving vigilance and it gains us life, which is kind of important here. This is like the major frustrating thing about the Pioneer version of the deck is it's really hard to avoid over sideboarding, and like, yeah, it's might just take out 2 All That Glitters and just bring in the 2 Dromoka's Command. And like, your sideboard cards are so much less impactful. Your main deck's already shaky. Your sideboard cards are less impactful most of the time. And yeah, well, this hand's like really good. We'll keep this. We got our first strike and an ethereal armor. We've got our lifelink and we've got our trample and our vigilance. Like, this is what we dream of. All right, we drew another Sentinel's Mark. So we might actually just go for only vigilance in this next turn. Attack for 2, gain 2 life, and then have a 2/3 blocker. And then the following turn we can go ethereal armor and then maybe something else. Okay, that's not too bad. Other option was play our scout we just drew plus ethereal armor and attack for 2, or hold up blockers. I think I like this better. I'd really like a land source that can come in untapped so we can get rid of our like clunkiness a little bit. Opponent's got a lot of tokens right now. Okay, that's good. So we'll play this. Comes in tapped. We are now looking for probably just a stall for this turn. Let's get our trample out. We're going to need it out there. It's going to be important. And we'll just take a turn off of attacking. Because we could have had like a 2, 4... We could have had a 4/5 attack, but I don't know. Maybe that's better than going the trample. He's just going to chump block with 1 token, right? Griffspoon was a really nice draw there. Alright, opponent has slowed the game right down now. So what we can do is we can put down our Sentinel's Mark, we can get our trigger. He may or may not skull crack. I don't think it really matters. We want to get as much damage down as possible, so we'll go the ethereal armor here. And next turn we can just cast the Unflinching Courage and get perma lifelink. He might skull crack, negate life. I don't know if that's in the format or not. It might be. Is it Dragon's Maze or was it before that? Because Dragon's Maze was after Theros block. Okay, so we got there just then. This is a different opponent, so I'm going to jump straight into this match here. Get us our 3rd match of the league. We lost a die roll. In demand. I get it, because he's in demand. No, I totally just read his name wrong and read it as a pun, but it's actually just in demand. It's not something funky. Alright, we can keep this and use our Paradise Druid to either cast Basara or potentially draw Vigilance and just go in on Paradise Druid. It also depends on what we're against. Alright. Man, Pioneer players take this game way more seriously. Or maybe it's just the fact I'm in 2-player queues instead of the actual leagues. Like, I haven't got a, like, U2 or anything in return in any of our 3 matches. Alright, so this guy enters. He gets some energy. When it attacks, you may pay it. If you do, it gets 1/1 and trample until end of turn. So this will always enter the battlefield tapped. Let's go Paradise Druid here. Alright, so he's cashed in 1 lot of the energy to give 1/1 and trample. And he's cast a second one. Alright. Beautiful. Well, we drew what we needed. It's not going to be quite enough this turn. I think what we need to do is we need to go Cartouche and Ethereal Armor, block some damage here, and then we'll get our Sentinel's Mark down next turn. So we'll be gaining 7 life next turn unless we draw an untapped land, in which case we'll gain an extra 5, so 12 life. What's Riot do? Enters battlefield with your choice of a 1/1 counter arcade. Something to consider here is our opponent could Gore Clan Rampager, which would give 4/4. So it might not be best to block with the Paradise Druid here if he attacks. If he doesn't attack, he can't activate it on blocking because Blood Rush is only when you're attacking. Okay, so he's attacking. We'll see if he activates his abilities here. I'm really not comfortable blocking this. I'm just gonna take it, and then we'll gain enough next turn that it doesn't matter. I just don't want to lose my creature to a Gore Clan Rampager. Alright, that's a good draw. It's an extra 2 damage and 2 life. And an extra blocker. And now we've also got our Vigilance, so we can attack pretty freely too. Alright, back up to a healthy 17. Don't mind that. Don't mind that at all. Yeah, hopefully all our opponent's doing is spewing creatures and not going crazy with like planeswalkers. Because yeah, the mono green ramp deck is almost as annoying in Pioneer as what it is in Modern, because it still has is it Visitor, the green 4-mana planeswalker, and Khan the Great Creator, and they sideboard. They have like just a tutor sideboard package of creatures and artifacts that they can get at their disposal. It's not quite as annoying as a format where they can search out Ensnaring Bridge or Microsync Lattice, but Microsync Lattice is now banned, which I think is why you don't see that played in Modern much anymore. Maybe I'm just not playing as much at the moment either, so might still be kicking about somewhere. Alright, opponent's conceded from that and has left the game. Okay, he's just moved to sideboarding, that's what that means. Leylands might not be the best thing here. A combat trick could be useful, and Dramoka's command as a fight effect. I think Hushbringer would be good, but I'm not sure it's where we want to be because they can just burn it down really easy. Deafening Silence could be an idea. That's probably better than Kemetra's Blessing, right? Yeah. Let's bring in 2 Deafening Silence, 2 Dramoka's command. And that'll be enough sideboarding wise. Maybe he's actually disconnected, like left, closed his client or something. Alright, I'm gonna pause until he does or doesn't come back. Okay, so our opponent concluded their sideboarding. They've begun the game with a 7-card hand, and we've got a really good hand here, so we're going to keep this. We might have to be a little bit careful about artifact or enchantment destruction in this game, post sideboard, but we do have a turn 1 Glade Cover Scout, which is really nice. So we can reveal the Temple Garden. Fortified Village will come in untapped there. We'll then cast our Scout. And then turn 2 we can play our Temple Garden and 2 Auras. Attack for 3 Vigilance first strike. Get a token. Alright. Burning Tree Emissary could lead to some aggressive stuff here. It's not too bad though. Alright. Let's shock this one in. We can always deal with one of his creatures next turn with Dramoka's command. Although we do just have Sentinel's Mark here as well to just start gaining us life. I'm not going to play into a Gore Clan Rampager here. Alright, let's play our Sentinel's Mark. Get a bit of extra toughness happening here. Gain some life back. That or we could have just attacked as it was, and if he like Blood Rushed a Gore Clan Rampager, we could Dramoka's command in response and get him really, really good. This thing's got trample. Let's just chump some of the... Chump this one. I don't know, the fact I've got Forms of Lifelink in my hand, I'm just really, really don't want to get blown out here. Just play really patiently. Because Gore Clan Rampager here is 4/4 and trample, so that's a 6/6, and we'll lose our creature. Yeah. Alright, there's the Gore Clan, so our opponent did have it. We're not dead unless he goes like some combination of burn spells that kill us. Alright, so we've got our land, we can play that. Comes in tapped. Now we can... I think we're just got to gain some life here. At least we've got 7 toughness now, so if he Gore Clans this time, we won't lose our creature from it. Man, this is such a weaker card without like ethereal armor or all the glitters. So Bone Crusher deal us 2 damage. Not the end of the world. It doesn't have haste, does it? No. Alright, so definitely blocking the Burning Tree Emissary here if he attacks. Then if he Gaunt Clans this guy and has Lightning Bolt in hand, or Shock in hand, sorry. I don't think Lightning Bolt's legal in the format. They've got a lot of burn spells anyway, right? Hazoret. Interesting. Damn, it's not an enchantment creature. That would have been great to make him sacrifice. I wonder how we can get our opponent here. He's got one card left in hand. Can discard cards, deal damage to us. He's just going to block with the God and do nothing else. So, us... I really wish that was an enchantment. This is super annoying. Alright, let's 1/1 our creature, and then have our creature fight his creature over there. So that will stop Hazoret from being a creature for now, and then he'll have to either block with the burning... Right, really? Oh, it's to do with the number of cards in his hand, not... Okay. Okay, well that's annoying. So... Might be better off if we go in on one of our other creatures next turn instead, so we can go wide. And if we attack here, we can just have our creature die. Holding the Dromoka's command, yeah, I thought this was a devotion effect, not a cards in hand effect. That's quite frustrating. I don't know why he's played the mountain instead of discarding it to the effect. That seems a bit loose to me. I think we need to start looking at blocking. He's got 9 power. Man, this is so annoying. I think we can get away with one more turn of not blocking. I really don't want to get blown out by Gore Clan there. Yeah, there's the Gore Clan. So he'll put us to 1. And then we need to draw lifelink this turn. He's casting Bone Crusher, that's fine. Alright, so we really want to see some lifelink here. That's not lifelink. That's quite frustrating. Well, we lose this one. Another annoying thing about this format and playing Bogles in the format is the fact you don't have an efficient removal spell. Like, Dromoka's command is pretty much your best removal spell that actually gets rid of creatures. Other things are just exile effects or like an effect that stops their creature from what am I trying to say? Stops them from attacking or blocking. It doesn't actually remove them from the battlefield. So as long as our opponent activates the ability here, yeah, they get us. That's fine. Alright. So, do we want to change anything? So toss up between Deafening Silence, Kemetra's Blessing, or Leyline of Sanctity. Deafening Silence will stop their more aggressive hands. Kemetra's Blessing is... It could sort of be a combat trick which gets them at the end. I think because we're on the play, maybe we take the more aggressive route, and it gives us a bit of counterplay to his Gore Clan effect. Like, we can next level his combat trick with our combat trick. Alright, yes, sweet. I'll keep this. Yeah. Sentinel's Mark's like a fair bit more awkward than Daybreak Coronet, right? Or like Spirit Mantle or All That Glitters. Because with Spirit Mantle or All That Glitters, you want to... in a hand like this, I would probably look to play that card on turn 2. So then if I draw a land on turn 3, I can go like 2 auras or aura plus... But because of its lifelink effect, you can't really do that. You sort of want to play it later instead of playing it earlier, which is a bit annoying. Experiment 1. Alright, well, I doubt he's going to make his creature bigger than a 4/4 here, so let's just go all in on our Vigilance plan. And if we draw land next turn, we can go Ethereal Armor plus Sentinel's Mark. So yeah, this is looking pretty good. I want to get Flying or Trample online though pretty quickly, or else this game could spiral out of control a little bit. Oh, he's representing the Gore Clan. Okay, I can't block here. Son of a gun. Son of a gun. That's so frustrating. Well played to my opponent, though. That was a good line. I don't think we need to worry too quickly about getting our lifelink out. We're still at 17. It's very healthy. If he had an explosive hand, I think he would have done it that turn. Now we've got 8 toughness, and we don't really have to worry too much about Gore Clan at this point. That's half his life total gone too. So we can't do 2 Gore Clans in one turn, so we don't need to worry about that. So if he's got like a natural state or slate, natural state, I think it's state, natural state, destroys one of our artifacts plus Gore Clan would be what we're playing around now. Alright, that's fine. Trample, Riot, as long as it's your turn. Gruul Speaker have hexproof. What? That wording's... You and Gruul Speaker have hexproof, okay. Well, that's fine. So I think it's time to get our lifelink happening now. And then if we draw a land, we can go land plus Paradise Druid and have a blocker up, potentially. I sort of feel way more comfortable now having gained this live. It just gives us so much more leeway for later on. Experiment 1 with these riot creatures is pretty sweet, I think. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good synergy on their creatures being a bit ahead of the hate bear curve by 1. With potential like haste uptick later on. I like it. I like Experiment 1 decks. I think I tried to make something work back in the day when Gatecrush. There you go. Gatecrash is a thing, so Skullcrack's in the format as well. Yeah, I like the card. It's a cool effect. Obviously, depending on the removal, it can be quite weak. Alright, they've got the new god. New god is annoying. They can start gaining life off that. Oh, Dramoka's command would be really good though. Alright. Waiting for our opponent to finish their turn. I've actually enjoyed this a decent amount. Alright, so there's an argument to playing Paradise Druid and Ethereal Armor pre-combat, but that would be like natural state stopping us from killing him. Exactly, and I don't think that's good enough to like just give him the information, right? Alright, so we'll go in on our second creature now. Now our opponent will have to try and go wide as well, or block us from going wide. He needs 7 to turn this into a creature. His devotion needs to be 7. So it might just stall him a bit of time with his chump blocking creatures, gaining him life and dealing us damage, but I think we're going to get there still. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I like her opponent's deck. It seems sort of like it'd be fun to play. Oh wow, he's got that thing. That's super lame. This destroys artifacts and enchantments. Oh dang. Alright, so let's attack with both creatures. This will lose its hexproof, but we're not really concerned about that at the moment. We're concerned about this stupid thing activating and doing annoying stuff. Alright, so we're pressuring his life total a bit more now. A little bit more. I'm still not very comfortable here. You can just activate Cindervines and destroy the Ethereal Armor on our Paradise Druid. Eat Paradise Druid for free. Really want to draw some evasiveness or some trample here. Maybe I need to go a bit heavier on those sources in my configuration. You'd think 6 is enough, but there's so many games this league where I'm just like sitting there going, I need to see it. Like, maybe I want like 8 or 10, but then I'm taking away from probably my vigilance department, which is kind of important when we have to rely on Paradise Druid. I honestly hope, yeah, like we just get Slippery Boggle reprinted, and then a singular totem armor effect, and then the deck's actually playable in the format, and I can start caring about the format. Alright, so he's hardcast Gore Clan there. I can't attack with Paradise Druid anymore. That's super lame, man. That is super lame. Because if I attack with Scout, he's just going to bounce the Scout off the God, right? Then if I attack with Paradise Druid, he'll double block with Gore Clan Rampager and Gruul Spellbreaker. I think that's a Spellbreaker. Yeah. And that's not where we want to be. So yeah, I think we just got to chill for a bit. Maybe I should have held the Temple Garden in hand. Bluffed something. $13 damage marked or 5 toughness creature. No, it's all good. Got indestructible. No need to worry. Hardcasting another Gore Clan, that's fine. Well, if he's just building a creature state, I don't care. It's him destroying and interacting with my board state that I care about. So I think he is thinking about sacking his Cindervines now to destroy something of mine, and then potentially attacking. But I don't think that's good, because he's got no cards in hand, right? Awesome. So, what can we do here? We can attack with both creatures. He'll double block. I think we just play patiently and wait for our opponent to make a decision with the Cindervines. Because the important thing is going to be getting his God off the table, not getting rid of Cindervines. Excellent. We can blow our opponent out so hard here. This will be really good. The smart move from my opponent would be either block with everything or just block with the God. Yeah. Okay. This is fine. So we'll do our blocking order. That's fine. Before we go to damage, we'll give our creature a 1/1 counter and make him sacrifice an enchantment. So the player is him, the creature is mine, and then we'll play white and 1, and we'll do like a 3-for-1 here, I think. Because we'll get an 8/9 creature and he'll lose 3 cards. So yeah, that's a really good interaction there. That was the best possible scenario. If he did it like differently, if he did it differently and blocked with everything, what we would have needed to have done is recast our, put the 1/1 counter on Paradise Druid instead, and then maybe put the 1/1 counter on Paradise Druid. That's not even confirmed. But then Sentinel's Eyes from the graveyard onto Paradise Druid and have a new beatdown plan. Because 8 toughness would have dealt with like 2 creatures, which is important, right? That's only activated anytime he can activate a sorcery. So yeah, we'll attack with these 2 here. He's got to block both of them. Actually, I should have attacked with all 3. God, I'm not thinking straight. I didn't realize how low he was. Yeah, so that's fine. And then he pretty much loses next turn. He could still do like an Anger of the Gods or something. Oh wow, Gladecover Scout lost first strike too. I didn't even realise. Alright, a well-timed Dramoka's command that was. Really well-timed Dramoka's command. Alright, he's got the God, but it's not good enough. We'll just attack through and win. Yeah, sweet. So yeah, obviously, like, those are more the sorts of decks we want to be versing. We'll jump in for another one. I'm enjoying this. Those are more of the decks that we want to be versing rather than like a blue-white control deck or something that just like a combo deck or something. Okay, no creatures in either of our hands. We'll go for our third hand. We'll keep this. We need to draw land in our top two cards. And we'll get rid of all the glitters. It's not really that necessary. We're going to be constrained on mana anyway, right? We've got the Ethereal Armor, which is the same effect. Temple of Mystery. Okay. He's topped that card. This could be a Twiddlestorm. Alright, no land drop, which is sad. Maybe we'll hit a land drop next turn. If not, we can go in on Scout. Interesting. Alright, well if he's got... This could be like Niv Mizzet if he's going for all these different colours, right? And that's unfortunate because I'm applying absolutely no pressure whatsoever here. I think they've still got access to like Supreme Verdict and Bring to Light and stuff. Detention Sphere even? Yeah. Yikes. I'm sort of scared of this deck, if it's what I think it is. Okay, so goodbye Ethereal Armor. Really? Leyline? That doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem right at all. Like, when am I ever casting that? Well, we could Ethereal Armor here, but Cartouche of Solidarity puts one more damage down on the battlefield. I guess next turn we would be attacking for 5 instead of 4. Yeah, it's the same damage unless we draw a land, in which case we deal 1 more damage this way. Ether Hub, you got it. Alright, my deck hates me. But whatever. We'll go for the Ethereal Armor. We'll just try and clock our opponent as quickly as possible here. I really don't feel good about this. We're probably getting Bring to Lighted next turn. But we'll just assume they don't have it and attack and all of that. Yeah, that's fine. Scry 2, draw 2. I don't care. have you got an opponent? He does have enough color types to pay to cast Nip Mizzet. His land base is allowing that at the moment. Alternatively, he can bring to light. Is that all he's doing? That's fine. I don't think our opponent wanted to do that to us, but alright. Maybe I should have... There's pros and cons to casting either the Sentinel's Eyes or the Ethereal Armor there. Like, if he's got another Thought Raise, I'd prefer to have Sentinel's Eyes in hand. If he's got like a Wrath effect, I'd prefer to cast the Sentinel's Eyes. So it's pretty, 50-50 there. That's super annoying as well. The first card we milled was Temple Garden. Ugh. Lame. Super lame. Alright, Duress takes our Ethereal Armor, so we played the wrong aura for the situation. Maybe I should have, if it was like a Wrath effect, we just lose anyway, so I shouldn't have played around Wrath effect. I should have played around discard. Alright, and right when we want to stop drawing land, we start drawing. We've slowly put our 1 mana auras down each turn. Just one aura. Alright, I don't really care about Growth Spiral, but we'll see what he does with that. I assume he's going to do something because he bothered to fetch. Opt? Okay, well that's not all threatening or anything. Is he chump blocking? If he doesn't chump block, he can chump block potentially a bigger attack next turn. Alright. I don't really see any point in leaving Temple Garden in hand. Maybe if he has a discard effect which isn't Duress or Thoughtseize. Yeah, okay. We'll just leave it where it is. Draw a card off the Spectral Sailor. Seems reasonable. Yeah, we pretty much have to cast this. It's irritating because he's just going to chump block with this army token. And if we attack with both, he's going to chump block with the Sailor and then kill the Basara. So, he's not going to chump block with the Sailor here because he's going to want to use it as a draw engine. So he's going to hold off on that. Okay, I don't get that. Okay. Unless he's got something that properly gets us. Surely he values the card draw over the 4/4 body. Oh, he's bouncing it to his hand? Okay, well that works. It stops our lifelink as well, but I don't think our opponent's killing us if he's racing for damage. Has he got the same interaction again? It's gonna be so lame if he does. Oh my god, stop being lame, opponent. Stop being lame. Holy crap. Ugh. Alright, let's commit to the board. If he blows us up, he blows us up. This way, at least we can start looking to go wide. I don't know, it almost... Oh, he's got the growth spiral, so it's got 3 colours. Alright, literally useless. I think I just want to attack with everything. He can chump block one of my Basaras out. We'll put him to 3 with our scout on the other Basara. And then if he wants to bounce his Spectral Sailor or just let it die, I don't care at this point. He could just be drawing a card off of it. Looks like he's cashing it in for a 3rd card. Basara's down. We can attack for lethal next turn. Alright, we get there. That was super uneventful game. Yeah, really not sure what my opponent's trying to do or anything. We will bring in the Carmetra's Blessings because we're expecting Bonters. We'll keep the Leyland in because he's got discard. We'll probably trim on these All That Glitters and yeah, maybe just all That Glitters will come out. Yeah, we'll do that. That'll be fine. That'll do. That'll work. Okay, so no creatures again, so we'll mulligan. And yeah, this has got creature, it's got a vigilance source, we'll keep this. We'll probably get rid of... we'll get rid of the cartouche, we don't really need... Or we could get rid of a land actually. Yeah, let's get rid of a land. So we'll get rid of Scattered Grows. Done. Done and done. Alright, hopefully if he's got discard, it's just, it doesn't take creatures, hopefully. Otherwise, we could be in some trouble, you know? Don't want to be in trouble. Yeah, sure, that's fine. Pro-green... Our creatures can't have 1/1 counters put on them. That's fine. Alright, so if we draw land this turn, we can give Vigilance plus flying, and we can start our clock. Alright, let's give Vigilance and we'll just set up for next turn. Like, we can attack here, but there's no point. Alright, well there's a Stubborn Denial, that's fine. I'm not too fussed about that. They're not applying any pressure to us whatsoever. We will eventually just draw land and spew our entire hand onto the field. Alright, he kept his card on top with that scry. Oh. Yeah. There we go. Guys don't need to see all of that nothing. Alright, we'll see. Let's try to resolve this Grispoon first. If he counters it, it's fine. Actually, maybe we should have done that second, because if he's got another Stubborn Denial, like just one Stubborn Denial, we'd at least get it back later, although then we don't have the attack. Alright, so we're going to do this. We're not going to attack just yet. We're scared of our creature being destroyed by Fatal Push or that 4 mana, deal 4 damage, get a 4/4 creature card we saw last game. So we're just going to chill for a bit, play a bit patiently, don't get blown out. Spectral Sailor's like a nothing card here, I don't care about that. So, yep, resolving Sentinel's Mark would be really good here. Alright, that resolves. That's awesome. I'm just going to attack with the Druid here. We could attack with the Warrior token. But I'm thinking of putting Sentinel's Eyes on it next turn. And then just having it not die. So stuff. Glimmer of Genius, that's fine. So he put both cards on the bottom of his library. There's the Ether Hub, that's fine. If he just keeps doing land drops and nothing else, then we're going to win eventually. Okay, so now we can go Sentinel's Eyes on the Warrior token. We might as well Ethereal Armor the Warrior token. No, probably not. No, I think it's too risky to put anything else on the Warrior token. I think that's fine as it is. We will attempt the Ethereal Armor on the Paradise Druid though. Alright, there's the Stubborn Denial. That's fine. Attack with both creatures. Because our Warrior token's white, his Beetle Blight is kind of useless. He can't trade for free there. Oh, what's he doing now? Drawing a card? Alright, that's fine. I don't think we want to commit this other Paradise Druid to the board in case he does Bontus. Right now it just looks like our opponent's Sultai control, really. Attack for 7. Yeah, if we put Paradise Druid down here, we could have lethal next turn. No, because you can block with the Beetle Blight, right? Or Blight Beetle. Doesn't speed anything up. Our opponent's still making land drops. Yeah, so I mean, his control deck doesn't really seem to be doing anything exciting to me. Seems to be a bit nothing. He could just be holding kill spells in hand, really. Being really frustrated that you never got a chance to... Alright, well, did we get there for lethal, or did he... Yeah, so the warrior token dealt lethal off to the side. Yeah, alright, so that's good. That was 3 games. I think we got... Sorry, 4 games. I think we got 3 wins there. So yeah, that was a good showing. I am going to wrap the whole thing up there though. I hope you enjoyed it and enjoyed a bit of a break from the regular content. Yeah, I think that was a bit of fun. I might actually look to play some more Pioneer in the future. We'll see. Obviously, if I get more of an idea of the meta game, I can tune the main board and the sideboard a little more efficiently than what it is at the moment, but Dramoka's command seems pretty good. I might want an extra one of that. Hushbringer, I mean, I love the card, but every time I'm thinking about bringing it in, I'm also concerned about it just dying to a kill spell. I guess it dies to a kill spell also in Modern, but depends what you're bringing it in against, really. Yeah, that was this. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please let me know if you did. If you want to see more videos like this, just comment and like and give me views and all of that, and I'll know to put stuff like this forward potentially in the future. Thanks for watching.